Uh, Please introduce yourself.
So my name is Agnesho Chauhan. I belong to a village Atavli district Meerut, Uttar Pradesh, and I have done my 10th and 12th class from Noble Public School Meerut, and I have done my graduation in BSc from Meerut College Meerut.
Okay. What are your hobbies and interests?
So my hobbies is watching TV serials and watching debates on Rajya Sabha TV. And during the time of COVID, I have also developed one of my hobby, that is cooking.
Okay. And who is the Supreme Commander of Armed Forces?
Sir, President.
Tell me something about what's happening in Indian Ocean and South China Sea and new world order which is emerging in the present context.
Sir, if we see during this pandemic time in South China Sea, China take the advantage of COVID-19 and get more. We can say that more aggressive more aggressive in South China Sea, and due to this, it is very difficult for various countries in South China Sea like Philippines, which thinks that China is violating their sovereignty over the islands. And in Indian Ocean, we can say that there is an alliance going on between these India and island nations to counter China. These are all happening in the South China Sea, and we can say that in New World Order, there is a situation going on in Middle East. Recently, there is a pact between UAE and Israel, and US presidential election is going on, which definitely set a new world order after the result of election. So these are the things which is going on in the world, forming new world order.
What is Quad, which is multilateral treaty between the countries?
Sir, this is a group actually, which it is an idea of the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. It is a group of 4 countries. We can say that it's India and Australia, US and Japan. It is somewhat a cooperation in the Indo-Pacific region, and covertly it is and also we can say that due to the various statements given by the US, we can see it as a counter the Chinese aggression in the Indo-Pacific region or the South China Sea region.
Okay. What is Sagar Setu project?
So Sagar Setu project, I don't know actually the real, but if you allow me, I can guess, sir.
On the Sagar Setu project, please tell me something which you remember.
Sir, I remember that it is a project of Government of India to we can say connect railroad bridges, etc. This much I know. Sir, sorry, I will find out and I will read after my interview, sir.
What is the difference between hobbies and interest?
Sir, between the hobby and interest, we can say that interest is that thing which we are doing something to get some pleasure. This is we call interest, and we can say that hobby is sometimes we do daily. Like my hobby is to listening that debates, and one of my hobbies is cooking. Sometimes I cook just to give party to my friends. So this is a hobby, we can say that.
What is the most embarrassing moment of your life?
Sir, the most embarrassing moment of my life when I was I think in 8th class. So at that time I was very fatty guy. So my grandfather told my father that why are you earning? Just you are earning for a bowl. So that was a embarrassing moment of my life. That time, since then I have starting doing hard work on my body, and I achieved a good health for me.
What do you do on weekends and on the routine short?
So what? So sorry, sir, I don't.
Routine of your weekend in very short.
Sir, daily routine or weekend routine?
Weekend routine.
In weekend, sir, on weekend, like daily, I woke up at 5 o'clock and go for exercise. Almost I do exercise and work out for 1 hour. After that, I make some good food for me and my friend, my roommate, and the whole. Sometimes I watch web series. Sometimes I go outside in the central secretariat region for just roaming there, and on sometime I go to India Gate. So yesterday I went for India Gate.
Okay. Then tell me your marks from class 8
Yes, sir.
to graduation,
Sir,
and which teacher you liked best and which teacher you did not like.
Sir, in 8th class, I get 83%, and in 9th class, I got 85%. In 10th class, I got 8.8 CGPA, that is equivalent to 82%. In 11th class, again I got 83%. In 12th class, I got 82%, and my best 5 was I get in my best 5 82%. In my graduation first year, I get 59%, and in second year I got 69%, and then third year I got 73%, and the aggregate is almost 64% in graduation. And the teacher I like, all the teacher I like the most, but sometimes our English teacher who sometimes did we can say that बच्चों को दूसरे बच्चों का मतलब वो लेती थी, तो देयर वाज अ मोमेंट इन 11th क्लास I was getting more marks than a guy, but he was famous, he was former to that teacher, so I didn't get my rank in my 11th class. So sometime, but teacher is teacher, I always respect teachers, sir.
Okay.
Neshwar Chauhan
Yes, sir.
from Meerut.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Neshwar, tell me the difference between East UP and West UP.
Sir, we take the difference. If we take the difference, so first of all, the topography, because in Western Uttar Pradesh there is a rich agriculture soil which grow more sugarcane. So there is one difference. Another is that developmental aspect we can take. In West UP is in comparison to Eastern UP is more development, and we can say in aspect of population, West UP is more populated than Eastern UP. Sir, these are three differences.
Okay. And what are the major social issues in UP?
Sir, one of the most important major social issue in UP is the casteism. Casteism is the main social issue, and another is that recently we get a data from NCRB that is crime against women is another social issue in Uttar Pradesh. So these are the most.
Okay. Can you tell me some of the major social schemes launched in UP for?
Sir, actually I don't know much, but recently government of Uttar Pradesh has launched a scheme that is Kanya Sumangala Yojana, which provides some financial help to the ladies who give birth to the girl child.
How this is different from Janani Suraksha Yojana?
Sir, Janani Suraksha Yojana is for that maternal which provide financial support for during the time of maternity. And in context of this Kanya Sumangala Yojana, this provide financial support for the development of a child. It's for the education of a girl child, and I think so. These are the differences.
Okay. You have opted first as the BSF.
Yes, sir.
Why so?
Sir, BSF actually since my 12th class, I want to join the army, and I attempted a lot of CDS exam and this. So I was not able to join, but I find that BSF is most similar to army because it has its artillery wing, marine wing, and its we can say that air wing, and it also work with army in the border areas, in we can say in northern borders, and also work in the very extreme condition of climate, like we in north we can see that it works in a -degree temperatures. In the western Rajasthan it works in a above 50-degree temperature. So these are the things why BSF attract me a lot.
IDP also works in adverse conditions, and you have opted 5th position. Why so?
Sir, actually I find that BSF and CRPF, which is my first and second preference, is almost work like a same as army, because if we see that CRPF in Jammu and Kashmir is working hand in hand with Indian Army, but and all the three preferences of my, that is SSB and CISF and ITB, I filled it randomly. There is no specific reason behind this, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me the major reason behind the 1857 revolution?
Sir, there are a lot of reasons. If we follow the historical aspect of 1857 revolt, there are some policies of government, of British government, like land revenue policies, and other is that in military, in army, we can take the differentiation, differentiate between the Indian forces and British armaments on the basis of their race, character and caste. They also not provide too much, we can say that financial, too much salary to the Indian soldiers. And another is that regional Jamindar was also disgruntled due to this introduction of.
What is 2+2 dialogue?
Sir, it is a 2+2 dialogue. India conducted it with the Japan presently and US, but now the India will be going to conduct a 2+2 dialogue with US. It is a meeting of defense and foreign minister of both the countries between India and US.
And how this dialogue is different from like head of the state meetings?
Sir, in this, that the foreign minister and defense minister of both the countries are meet, and in head of the state, that when the president of US and prime minister of Japan is meet with our prime minister. So this, in this way, it is different, sir.
Okay. Recently, INS Kavaratti was in news.
Yes, sir.
What's that?
Sir, it is a frigate. Actually, I don't remember the actual. It is a stealth frigate, I think.
It is failed. That's why.
Sir, sorry, I don't know much about it, but I will definitely read about this, sir, after interview.
Okay. And did you read the newspaper today?
What, sir? Sorry?
Did you read the newspaper today?
Sir, today I haven't read, sir. On Sunday, basically, I don't read newspaper. So, on Sunday.
Newspaper?
In the morning, sir, but I read in the, I think in noon time or in evening time, whenever I get time. Because, sir, Sunday is reserved for my fun, actually.
So, today is Vijayadashmi.
Yes, sir.
What is the importance of Vijayadashmi in Indian culture?
Sir, in Indian culture, we can take the example that this day there was a victory of Lord Rama on Ravana. So mythologically we celebrate it that truthness, or we can अच्छाई की बुराई पर जीत हुई थी इस दिन. So Indian public celebrate this विजयदशमी.
ये आज भी रेलेवेंट है या फिर बस सिर्फ नाम की मना रहे हैं?
Sir, in today's time, yes, sir, it is relevant, because if you take the cultural aspect of India, cultural aspect provide a unity in the society. So this I think this is the relevancy of.
Okay, your formal interview is over.
Yes, sir, thank you.